So Arsenal 2, Brighton, the hipster's choice 0. Deserbi en la basura para siempre, mi amigos. My Spanish is coming on, as you can tell. Big up to everybody who's locked in. Make sure you are smashing the like button. As we stand right now, as we are filming this, with 55 minutes gone, it is 0-0 at Anfield. And I am 36 subs from 90k. So sub to the channel. Make sure you also sub to Jez, Arsenal History and More, and the Southern Gooner as well. And if I can get both of their links in the title, which I should do, then make sure you sub to both of them immediately. If not, they'll be in the description, but I'm sure I'll get it in the title. Jez, how are you, mate? Nice win. Got over the line in the end. Comfortable, really. Just wasteful. And give us your little breakdown for anyone who ain't seen your fan cam, mate.
Well, it was a very negative Brighton team, but let's be fair. I thought Arsenal played very well today. Arteta had the team set up brilliantly, in my opinion. Respect to him for doing that. We had one player on the park tonight who was absolutely unplayable, and you'll see that in the player ratings, I'm sure. But yeah, I thought Brighton were very poor. I expected a lot more out of them, to be fair, coming to the Emirates, but they didn't. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, great performance. The chances we had could have been 4, could have been 5. You know, sometimes, unfortunately, Arsenal just take that one overstep, that one little move too far, and it just kills the movement. And that's a sad thing, because if we had the killer striker, Ivan Toney, maybe we'd have scored more goals. But you know, it is what it is. It's 2-0. It's 3 points. We're top of the league at the moment. It is Man United, Liverpool 0-0. So yeah, all to the Arsenal. And as I said to you, Lee, is it too early to be positive and start to believe? Maybe I'm saying that because it's Christmas time. But you know, I'm hyper positive, because you never know. Sometimes it happens. And I've seen Arsenal win links before when you thought, nah, no chance. And it happens. So I am Mr. Positive today.
There you go. Who knew? Make sure you sub to Jez's channel, Arsenal History and More, people. Matty, we did the watch along together. Very frustrating to watch that game.
Yeah.
But like Jez said, total domination, really. It was all us. They never really looked like they were ever going to get a goal. Just lackluster finishing. And like Jez said, on another day, it could have been 4, 5, or 6.
Yeah, I mean, it was a case of the game was just crying out for a finite striker, man. And that game was the perfect advertisement for what we need to do in January. We got the win. Havertz scored again today. Top of the table. Going into a massive game next week. And we're almost back to exactly where we were this time last season. So hopefully they have learned their lesson. And as I stated in my fan cam, we will soon find out the true ambition of this club going forward, as we have the FA Cup, the Champions League, and we're fighting for this Premier League. So we're going to find. Oh, that's never a penalty, right? I just saw.
Yes, a bus line went.
No, I just said never a penalty. And hopefully we'll see where this club is, and we'll go from there, man. So we're getting closer and closer to figuring out where we are.
Yeah, facts. Listen, you know how this works, people. If you don't like the ratings, cry. We don't care. We're back for Liverpool next Sunday, Saturday even. And yeah, leave yours down below. Goalkeeper Jez had absolutely nothing to do in the first half, apart from one kind of cross that came in that he flapped at, and had just having heart palpitations. Other than that, he had nothing to do. Second half, had a little bit more to do in terms of they pushed up further forward, and he had to do more footwork, but never really had a save, did he, mate?
Not really. They had Brighton had one goal scoring opportunity, didn't they? Gross, and didn't take the opportunity. So yeah, I mean, Raya I thought was solid. Lovely throw out to Martinelli from that attempt, and fair play to the guy. And I don't think he put a foot wrong, really, to be honest. Didn't have a great amount to do, but I'll give him a 7.
Let's go to your favourite, Matty. 35.
Oh man. I mean, he has to go to midfield, man. Has to go to midfield. He has a lot of defensive lapses there. He was so today. So. And that's a strong so. I just he has to at this stage I can't blame him anymore. It's just the manager keeps forcing him to play defense. He knows that's not his strong suit. I'll give him a 6 out of 10 because we got the win today. 6 out of 10 for me.
I agree. He's not a defender. He got cooked. I can't remember. Anguissa, is it? Absolutely.
Yeah, just smoked him. Yeah.
But going forward, he's class. But who knew? We know he's not a defender, man. But listen, we got the win. He kept a clean sheet. Opposite side, Jez. Benjamin White.
Yeah, nice little bit of interplay with him. Didn't have a great amount today, but he was tracking down that right flank quite nicely. Interplay with Odegaard I thought was decent, and Saka. Saka I didn't think was on the money today, unfortunately. Odegaard I thought was a really, really good performance. I can't deny. White didn't really do anything wrong, so I'll give him a 7.
Let's go to Gabriel Magalhaes, Matty.
Gabriel, solid game today. We watched him the last couple of games. Him and Saliba stunk it up. Today they came out, put in a workmanship. Physical game with Ferguson there, which is a physical back, physical player rather.
Didn't even see him, did we?
Yeah, exactly. So Gabby's gonna get an 8 out of 10 for me today on a nice tight performance.
Partner in crime, Jez, Saliba.
Yes, Saliba, decent. Nearly got caught out with the one serious chance they had, but he recovered well. Fair play to him. Had a chance, in the first half, but didn't come off. But yeah, decent performance, man. I can't complain. Looks solid to me. 7.
Let's go into midfield, Matty. Let's go with our captain. It was his birthday today. He gets goosebumps. He was doing up cheerleader settings for most of the game. He was winding me up doing that. I can't lie. Yeah, he was driving me insane. Missed maybe a hat trick of decent chances where he took too many touches, but did some great skills in the game. Yeah, there was one bit done in the right corner flag, and he jinked past 3 and nutmeg 1. He was decent, wasn't he? But he just needs to stop taking too many bloody touches.
Couldn't have said it better, Lee. He had a decent game. The difference between this year and last year is he didn't think before he shot. This year he's thinking about everything that comes this way. He's thinking about every move, every jink he makes, every time he gets a first touch. Every time he's just overthinking the game. This is why I get so upset with Arteta, because Arteta played the same position. So you would think that he would basically school him on this. Hey man, you don't have to think about this all day. Just make the pass, and you move and keep the ball moving and take the shot. He had at least 3 point-blank opportunities to score today. 3 point-blankly. And if he wants to be effective, he's going to have to start making the most of those opportunities, because the teams that we're getting ready to start playing in the next 2 months, January and February, especially February, when we get this round of 16, that you won't have all day to move to make 2 or 3 extra touches. You've got to make it count right then. And if we get the right team in that Champions League, he's really going to find out how tough it is. He's going to have to move like this. So he's got to get that out of his system. Other than that, I thought he had a fairly decent game today. It's just that he just has these where he just feel like he needs to touch the ball 40 times. And we're going to talk about somebody else that's having that same problem, that needs to get it out of his game as well. But overall, I give him a 7 out of 10. He had a fairly decent game. It's just that he just needs to stop over touching the ball and overcomplicating things for himself.
Let's move on to Declan Rice, Jez. Nearly scored. Yeah, drove the whole way up the pitch from halfway line. In fact, he started the move in his own half, drove all the way up. I think that's on his weak foot. I think he's right-footed, isn't he? If that was on his stronger side. If Eddie had made the front post run rather than the back post, then maybe he scores. Who knows? But what did you make of him today? I thought he was half decent today as well.
Yeah, I thought he's unplayable today. Personally, I thought he's absolute class. He bullied their midfield on his own almost. Interceptions, winning the ball back, some lovely last little deft touches, some great passing, absolute class. My man of the match, number 9. Number not 9 out of 10 for me. Yeah, nobody could touch him today, and I thought Brighton were just mesmerised by him. To be fair, what an addition to our midfield. And I'm just going to put this out there: if we had him and Partey, yeah, wow, what a midfield we would have, because we've got then options, you know. So yeah, 9 out of 10, absolutely unplayable. Brighton just didn't know what to do with him, and he was, you know, pickpocketing them all the time. And fair play to him, excellent display, my friend, and hope it continues. Brilliant display.
Couldn't agree more. I've just seen Trent doing up cheerleader settings at Anfield after putting 1 millimeters wide as well, man. And now, what is it? Did they all get the Premier League memo? You've all got to start getting like this.
Yeah. Listen.
It's like they're all doing it at the same time. Yeah. You all got the memo, yeah? Like, what's going on here? Like, do me a favour.
Too quiet, mate. Crowds are too quiet.
Mate, James, you've been to Anfield enough times, yeah? I think their atmosphere is mad overrated. I can't lie.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah,
It
mad
is.
overrated. On a Champions League night, I've never been. Yeah, but every time I've been, it's been a daytime kickoff, like a 12:30, a 2 p.m, or 4 p.m. They're dead, and they sing that "Never Walk Alone." Yeah, and they don't sing anything until they score.
That's it.
Man, you were in. Oi, save. Oh, my days. You know I should have won 1-0 up, mate. Boy, should have scored. This game's crazy. Anyway.
It's going in the end. It's just going straight in the end.
Mate, he's got to bury that. Let's move on. Nice ball as well from, was that McTominay that laid it on a plate? He took, again, too many touches.
Yeah.
You don't need that extra touch. Just hit it.
He could have squared that.
Yeah, he could have. He could have squared that. Let's move on. I totally agree with what you just said, by the way, Ches. I thought Rice was quality today. Him and Odegaard, I thought, were absolutely insane today. Yeah, apart from Odegaard's finishing. Let's move on. Number 29. Yeah, the Triforce.
Baby, the Triforce, man. Power.
The silky German get unlocked by Mikel, mate. Yeah, he was misunderstood at Chelsea.
Power, wisdom, and courage, my friend. He didn't do. It wasn't like this. He wasn't screaming, standing out today. But when it was opportunity for him to score, he did exactly what we needed him to do, and that is put the ball in the back of the net, seal the game up, and that's what he did. I'll say it again. I keep saying it. Just score, baby. Just keep scoring. I don't care how he scores. He can fall in the net with the ball, whatever. Just score. Just keep scoring, because what happens? It becomes a habit. And if it becomes a habit, it's hard to break. So if we can just keep him out there doing that, then that's all we need, man. So Havertz for me gets a strong, I'd say a 7 today. He gets a 7 for his performance. He worked fairly well off the ball. But like I said, it wasn't like he was screaming, standing out like he was in the past few games. But today he did what he needed to do when he was called upon, and that's all we ask.
Totally agree. No, listen, he probably should have scored before that with that header. But
yeah, because that header, if he'd have directed it down, I think he probably have a brace today. So
yeah, definitely. But yeah, listen, he's in the right place at the right time at the moment. And again, I agree. He went a little bit under the radar. Yeah, he didn't stand out because our wingers were getting the ball more, and the two other midfielders we've mentioned. But let's go on to Bukayo Saka, Jez. Missed 2 chances in a minute on his right foot. Literally looked pissed off today. Let's just be real with it. I don't know whether that's because he knew he was having a bad game, or whether he was just in a bad mood, or whether he's just tired. I don't know. I don't know what to put it down to. I ain't making excuses for him. Yeah, he didn't play well today, in my opinion. He went trash. But what did you make of him?
Yeah, he's definitely off form today. It's not his usual silky self. It annoys me at times with him when he just goes that one move too far and he fails. Rather than do the instinctive things he normally does today, he wasn't doing it, I'm afraid. And unfortunately, it didn't work, didn't come off. Yeah, you're right. Maybe he's had a bad day. Maybe, he's a bit jaded, bit not on it today. It happens. We're all human people, But yeah, I won't diss him for it, but he certainly didn't rip things up today. So I'll give him a 7.
Let's go to the opposite side. Marcus Rashford's coming on, by the way. 20 minutes to go. This game's going end to end as well, by the way. Yeah, literally end to end. Garnacho's going to back to his barber to get a skin fade rather than the bowl cut. What is it with these youngsters?
I mean, look at Rashford's hair. Look at Rashford's hair.
What is it with these youngsters that have gone back to the 90s bowl cut? Yeah, like, bruv, go and get HD cuts to give you a skin fade, my friend. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, Rashford is on for Garnacho. Anyway, let's move on. The opposite side, Matty, I'll give you Martinelli because I know you've got a lot to say about Martinelli. That chance where we broke away from the throw-in that Jez mentioned about the goalkeeper, where he launched the ball to Martinelli. How many touches did he have, Matt?
12.
In the box, around the box. That was without getting the ball originally, yeah? Okay.
Yep. 12 touches, Jez. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nothing, and it ended going all the way back to the goalkeeper. What is going on with Martinelli? He refuses to look up, man. He refuses to look up before while he's dribbling. I mean, just refuses. What I told you during the broadcast, I said if he was a player that I coached, every time he looked down with the ball and then look up, I'd make it run 10 laps. 10 laps until he stopped doing it, because he is costing not only this team, but he's costing himself opportunities to score. And he's running himself into traffic. He's putting other folks in situations where they're in traffic. And it's just this year he's been poor. He's just been poor this year. I don't know if he's fatigued. I don't know if he's playing injured. I don't know what it is. I don't know if he's down himself. But his gameplay this year has been absolutely scandalous. And I'll say it again, as I said in my fan count. I think we need to have the discussion on, is it time to sit him down and let Trossard get himself into form and let him go for an extended period, and let's see how that works out. Or dare I say, January is lurking. Should we cut the check for someone to give him a little bit of a challenge as well? Maybe his head's gotten too big. So I think today he was, Lee, this is the thing. This is the conundrum I'm with. He was in positions where he could have done something. Yeah. But he just could not get over the line. Yeah,
even with space, he's a killer at times.
Yeah.
He'll burn you for pace. He looks like a lot slower this season than last season.
Yeah. This is why I said I don't know if he's playing hurt or what. But I mean this. I have to give him a 6 out of 10. He was in the right place with no end product. And that's been the problem all year with him. It's been no end product. So, yeah, 6 out of 10.
Couldn't agree more. Jez, let's go to the first goal scorer today, Gabby Jesus. In and out of the game today. But at the right time, he popped up with a goal. Nobody was marking him. Nice little flick on from their centre-half, Van Heck. And nice little assist for their centre-back. And who leaves Jesus unmarked at the back stick? Like, honestly, but what did you make of him, mate?
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with what you just said. He was in and out of the game. He was a little bit, I don't know, slack. He wasn't his new. Well, no, let me say this. The one thing I liked about him today, he stayed on his bloody feet.
Yeah,
right? He didn't keep falling over. Yeah?
He must have watched the fan cams and the player ratings last week.
I'm sure he must have watched it and thought, right, yeah, Jez is talking sense here. Let me stand up and I might actually do it. Because, that's one. Yeah, he's not a natural goal scorer. We know that. We knew that when we bought him. But it was a lovely cushioned header. You can't deny that. And he actually stood there like that on a corner, and actually nobody's marking him. And he just trots in and goes, bonk, thank you very much. That is shocking defending. And basically it sums up Brighton's game today. They were so poor, very, very, very poor. And I'm sure their manager will be so disappointed by that. Yeah, he didn't rip up trees again, but he did a job. He got us 1-0 up. We were getting frustrated. All of us watching it, all the fans were getting frustrated. and he calmed it all down, and we moved on. So I'm going to give him a 7.
Let's go to the substitutes. It took us an eternity to make subs today. Again, the manager don't rate the bench. He let them make 4 subs first for the second game in a row. But however, we did bring on Matty Trossard.
Trossard, you know, I mean, it's one of those cases where you really didn't get much from him coming on from the bench. He looked refreshed. His eyes looked refreshed. I mean, he looked
the cucumber under the eyes last night.
Yeah, he had on the mask. You know, slept with the mask, cucumber mask on last night. You know, I mean, I don't even know if I could rate him, man. But if I had to, I give him a 5 out of 10 just the little time he was on the pitch. You know, so
let's go to Smith Rowe, Jez.
Smith Rowe, yeah, didn't do a lot, did he? Really? Let's be fair. Had an opportunity, unlucky, but you know, unfortunately, his form is just out. And if I have to be honest with you guys, it's time for him to go. It's time for him to go. He's had his opportunities. Fitnesses hasn't been great, and you'll see that in a minute. But yeah, it's time to go, man. Sorry, bang average 5.
We are about to witness some of the worst head tennis.
look at this.
Look at this defending.
Look at this.
Look at this defending.
Look at this.
Look at the best league in the world. Look at the state of this. Best league in the world. Oh my days, this league's trash.
Yeah, look at this. My word.
This league is trash. Look at the state of this defending, man. And the finisher was rubbish, straight at the keeper. Liverpool should have scored Konate straight at the keeper after a load of calamity.
Good turn and shot by him, by the way. That was a good turn and shoot.
If that's a striker, he probably scores. It's a shame for Liverpool that he's a centre back.
Yeah.
Let's go to Eddie Nketiah, Matty. He got the assist.
Yeah, he got the assist, but that's about it, bro. That's about it. He got the assist. 5 out of 10. I mean, it's like you say, has no awareness of where he is when it's time for him to score. Not when other people are scoring. It's time for him to score. He has no awareness of where he's going. It's time to move him on. He's one of the players that needs to be moved in January. You know, pay some on top of his wages wherever he's going, and just go ahead and sell him. Put him in the package for Brentford. And him and Smith Rowe, as a matter of fact, will be a great package for Brentford. And add some cash and let's go ahead and seal that deal.
Yeah, facts. What was your rating for him? 5?
A 5, yeah.
Let's go to Reece Nelson, Jez.
Reece Nelson, yeah, had an opportunity again, didn't he? Unfortunately, I have to say it, Lee, another player needs to move on. Not good enough. Again, suffering with his fitness again. Hasn't really played a lot of minutes this season. And I think it sums it up, the fact that he doesn't get in the starting lineup anymore. When he gets to this point, I think it's just to say, well, your time's done, my friend. We've seen it before with, you may remember or may not remember, a young man who ripped it up for one season, David Hillier, in the iconic 89 season under George Graham, and then disappeared and had to go. Ended up at Exeter City. Levels, you know, and we have to look at players like this and say, well, sorry, you know, you've got to be ruthless. You know, I know we're a family club, really. But time to move on, my friend, because you just weren't good enough today. And I'll give you an average 5.
I'm sorry, people watching. I'm shaking my head because I just saw that the attack. That was absolutely scandalous.
Anthony sent him to the shop, and then did what? And then Man United are rubbish, bro.
Pitiful.
Best league in the world. Yeah, the 2 biggest clubs in England. Look at the state of this. Honestly, 2 biggest clubs in England, and this has been rubbish. Jacob Kivior, probably not even worth rating him. He was on the pitch for what, 5 minutes?
I'll give you a rate. He needs to be sold. That's the rate. So he is not cut
So
out.
that's all of our subs by Trossard need to go.
Yeah, he's not up to snuff.
Fixed bench.
Yeah, the so-called fixed bench, 8 out of 10 summer. This guy here is not at it. If Brighton would have had anybody with some sense that could have scored today, they would have got it off the ball. He passed the ball right to him.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
He is not where he's not up to this level. I don't even know if he's at championship level.
Well, he can go and join Austin Trusty wherever he is now.
He needs to be down there. Well, now Pompey's at the top of the table in their division, so I was going to say Pompey, but no, he can't go there. He needs to be over at Torquay.
Torquay, yeah.
That's about where he's at, man. I mean, that's his Derby. Yeah, that's his levels, man. But we wasted. That's one we're gonna have to eat, man. We wasted a lot of money on that guy, and he's not. He'll never be what we need. He's the new Rod Holden.
Facts. And we need to replace him in January. You know how this works, people. If you don't like the ratings, cry. We don't care. We're back on Saturday against Liverpool. We're going to rate the manager after a 3-2-1 countdown. Just watching Trent dribble around everyone. And another woeful effort from Liverpool. They're struggling, man. Not easy, is it? We put the pressure on. We got our job done. And this lot are folding at the minute. A little bit like when they put the pressure on us against Palace last week. And we folded.
Look at that.
So whoever gets the most consistency going forward in the next couple of months will probably end up winning the title. We're going to do a 3-2-1. Make sure you sub to me. Make sure you sub to Jez, Arsenal History and More. Matty's channel as well, Southern Gooner. Links in the title. Free. Another passion merchant, Kobe Mino. They all got the memo this weekend. Nah, this is taking the piss. If it was one player, then cool. But we've had 2 in Arsenal today. We've had Liverpool do it, and we've now had Man United. Nah, they're taking the mick. Yeah, it's like they got the narrative sent down. 3, 2, 1.
8.
7.
Who's this kid coming up? Palestri, Hannibal. Right, they're bringing kids on. Yeah, 8. The only reason I gave him an 8 instead of a 9 is because it took him an eternity to make subs.
I gave him a 7. I gave him a 7 because he put Kivior back on. I was going to give him an 8, but he put Kivior back on the pitch.
It's what it is, people. But yeah, listen, there's 8 minutes to go in this Liverpool game, and it's still 0-0. So as it stands, we're staying top, which is exactly the same position we were in this time last year when the World Cup was on.
But Lee, I hadn't sung it all year, but I reckon I'll sing it tonight. We are top of the league. I said we are top of the league.
Yeah, we could be December champions again.
I need May. Hey, I want May champions. How about that? That sounds a little bit better. May champions.
Yeah, facts. Mate, I heard Big Steve on a show the other day. Was it Big Steve? I think no, it was LB. He said, he goes, the only day that matters that you're top of the league is the last day of the season. He goes, yeah. I don't care if anyone's top of the league all the way through. As long as I'm there at the end of the season, I don't care. Yeah, and it's true. Yeah, but we move forward, man. Yeah, we've got Liverpool next. One, if not both, are going to drop points. After watching this game, yeah, mate, the standard is not there, and this is why this season, yeah, we have to go for it because Liverpool have not been great. We've not been great. City have not been great. Yeah, Aston Villa have only won 2 away games in the last 2 months. Yeah, and we're all there. So whoever has the most consistency going forward for the next 6-7 games and the best January window wins the title. But let's see. But listen, big up to everyone who's tuned in. Make sure you check out Lee Reacts. I'll be back at 9 p.m. For the Real Madrid watch along, 9 p.m. Spanish time, 8 p.m. UK. So I'll be going live a bit earlier. I'm going to go and eat. And yeah, make sure you sub to the guys' channels, people, in the title. Big up to both of you. Jez, what you got coming up, man?
I'm doing a match review at 8:30 tonight. On with you tomorrow, obviously doing the podcast. And then I've got another show. I can't remember when I'm going to do it. I'm doing my Arsenal Naughties team from the 2000s tomorrow night after we've done the podcast. And then Friday night, I'm doing the Christmas show with, I'm going to have 9 people on, whoever wants to come on. The Arsenal Christmas review and just talk about just any old crap, really. And so that's Friday. Oh, that's handball.
Yeah.
Didn't it?
Yeah.
They're reviewing it. We'll stick around for a sec while they review this. It looked like Luke Shaw handballed it.
Let me see this here. Let me see.
Oh, yeah, it's handball. They're going to give
Stone
that.
Cold. Yep. Stone Cold hand. Yep. That's a Stone Cold hand. Yep.
Yeah, he's handballed it.
Oh man, that's yeah, that's gonna be that.
Although, to be fair, it bounced up and then I don't know, man.
Yeah,
he might get away with that. It looks like he has.
Yeah, I was gonna. If he did, the thing that saved him was he didn't do it as the ball was coming. So
yeah, he didn't move his arm to the ball. Yeah, he got away with it. There you go. No pen. It's a conspiracy. Wow. It's a conspiracy. But yeah, man. Hey, mate, what you got coming up, man?
Today I'm gonna watch a little bit of this NFL and try to catch a little bit of taste of that Madrid game. And me and the wifey are going Christmas tree hunting today, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, come on, man. Big up the wifey always. We're out of here, people. Make sure you are subbing to all of our channels. Make sure you leave your comments down below. And if you cry, we don't care. We're back next weekend. Adios, amigos. Ciao.
Yeah.